Okay, here we are, start of the day. Beginning of the Beaver Trek. Reed Lake's trailhead is only a few hundred feet in that direction. We left the trail right away, and we're going to explore this beaver network down here. From this area way over here, you can see water frozen down there, and to all the way up here. We're going to start there, work our way down, make our way back, then regain the trail for some further, for another beaver network that's farther up the valley. So let's check this one out. We're following, Mia's eating something. What are you eating? We're following what looks like blueberry picking trails down to the valley floor. Mia's in trouble. We got to get to her. Stay! I'm coming! I'm coming! Hey! Hey! Mia! 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 This way! This way! Mia! Get to the land! Go! 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 Oh. Wow. She fell through again. Stay! Okay. So that's going to be the danger for today. So Mia left me way behind, and the next thing I hear is a struggle. Stay there! Stay! And Mia went into deep water. It's over her head there. She swam to that spot. Instead of turning around and coming back, she must have panicked. And then she walked across the thin, thin ice. Ooh. Let me get over to her. Stay! All right, so I'll tell you, I'm a little amped up with that incident. I've had so many incidents going through the ice. Karen, myself, and now Mia. And, you know, I wasn't paying attention. She was way ahead of me, like 200 yards ahead of me, and I need to keep a close eye on her around here because there's water everywhere. And because it's created by beavers, all these little pools, it's deep. And the ice is barely ice, so she learned the hard way today. I was far away from her when it happened. Okay, let's make our way over to this first big beaver hut. It was tough getting here. It's a spot where the beavers, they probably cut down the alders out there. They walk across the little creek and drag the stuff down here. They got a dam over there. It's not in the frame, but it's out there. Looks like they've been working here recently. The ice is broken right there and hasn't refrozen. So these are all beaver trails that we're following. That's what would make these trails, or that's what has made these trails. And you've got a creek here, and then up at a little higher level, a beaver pond. And that's pretty much all this area is. It just keeps going like that. Creeks and ponds, creeks and ponds. You can see another part of the creek over there. And way down there, you can see another big pond with a big beaver hut in it, center screen. Nice little dam. So you got the dam there, and then the pond behind it is about, you know, a couple feet, well, I guess about 4 feet higher. Dam's about 4 feet high, it seems. And this lower level pond here, which is not frozen at all. I'm happy to see that. Mia will know not to go in it. I see how far we can make it down this way. I think we're already past the beginning of the Reed Lakes trailhead, because we walked down the trail a few feet and then we left the trail, but we came in the opposite direction. So we're going to keep heading in the opposite direction. Tough to walk around here. The ground is frozen, but the water is not. And there's a lot of water to avoid. Here's another place where the beaver drags stuff back and forth to the pond out of that area. Okay, so we're in the thick of it now. Got to make our way through these willows and alders. Just willows, I guess. And it's rough. Mia left me again. But, oh, I see her. We're going to head back up to the trail. And we're going to head back down to the next network, which is a couple of miles away. So we have a little bit of hiking to do ahead of us. Oh, that's a little better. The trail is right up above us on that ridge line. And we're going to hit that, head down the Reed Lakes Trail for a couple miles. Some pretty cool stuff here. You can see this beaver trail coming up. Okay. And they pretty much made this trail themselves, the beavers. See the evidence of them hacking away at everything around here. It's all new stuff, brand new. What's up, baby? Hi. Okay, so we're back on the Reed Lakes Trail here, and you can see that's the area we explored down there. We walked from about this pond. Excuse me, sorry about that. We walked from this pond. There's the beaver hut that we took photos of right there. And now about 1/8 of a mile in that direction, came back up to the trail. We actually had to walk up the road. We went past the trailhead. I got more beaver stuff going on down there, but we're not gonna walk down there. It's really hard to walk down there. Stuff is not as frozen as I would have liked it. There's a huge beaver hut right there, you see it? Really nice one, but I just find it really dangerous with Mia, and dangerous with me too. Just too easy today to get really wet, maybe twist an ankle. So the next beaver network, which is 2 miles up the trail, is a little easier to navigate. There are trails alongside it. There's a lot of blueberry picking that happened alongside it. Oh, Mia's after that bird. It must have been on. Oh, there it is. Woo-wee! Yes, girly. What an exciting hike here in Hatcher Pass. Okay, so we made it to about the 2 mile mark along the Reed Lakes Trail. Trail's right over there. And stop eating grass. Here's our second big beaver network to explore. We'll probably only explore 2 out of the 4 today, only because the other 2 are a bit of a long hike from here. We'll see what happens. We'll see. I expect to be here for a few hours in this area because it goes on for about close to a half mile, and we'll kind of try to circle it. If I can find a decent place to cross down here, we'll circle the network, come down, and then cross. Some kind of disturbance in the water there. Mia, come. Come on. Let's go. Good girl. Always fun to see this stuff here, right? It's not really breaking away like it normally might when it's more glassy and tingly. What you got? What you got there, Mimi? Old bed frame, some wood, front of a stove, fire pit, little campsite. This bed frame would have been from probably, and that stove from a cabin in the area, somewhere around here. There's the ruins of it that I've seen before. I never saw this stuff before though. Creek is really pretty here. Yeah, be careful you don't slip and fall here. It's a little icy. A lot of ruins around here. There's that stove. So, kind of wet over here, but it's one of the larger beaver huts we've seen so far. It probably stands about 6 feet high out of the top of the water, which means it's a lot bigger than that. You be careful over there. Don't go on that ice. Big beaver pond, which is actually above the level. That's the dam right there with the grass growing in front of it. Mia's standing on the dam. So if the dam were to break, we'd get washed away into the creek. Okay, so we're coming up to the part of the game where I guess it would be the final level, part of the hike, if this were a video game. And you're getting to the beaver hut of the big boss beaver. That is the beaver hut of the big boss beaver. 10 feet high, I'm guessing. You have to get over to it. See about crossing this. Be right back. Careful, girl. Okay, so here we are over at Big Boss Beaver Hut. And I think, looks like there's an opening there, opening over there that's half underwater. That's probably the actual opening. I don't think this is. And I think that this may be abandoned. It's about 10 feet high. I was right. From the water length up to there. Way taller than me. And the pond level is really low. You can see how low it is below where the dam is built. This is all beaver dam. It's old beaver dam. Oops, sorry. Terrible camera work. Old beaver dam. And the ice is not very thick. Keep me off that. But you can see, get out of there. Get out of there. Hey! You can see where the other side of the pond, there's no water at all. It's all dried up. Anyway, stay. Let's get some pictures of the Big Boss Beaver Hut. I love that name. And move on. These mothers had some good views, huh? Okay. We're on the other side of Big Boss Beaver Hut Pond. And we're gonna leave the Big Boss Beaver Hut behind. Big Boss Beaver Hut behind. So we're gonna make our way back over to the trail where I think it's a little easier walking to the next little area we're gonna explore, which is up there. The bush is kind of thick over there. I'm not gonna walk there. But over here it's really beavery, like a lot of little ponds and swampy area, so it's wet. We'll make our way through here towards that pile of debris from an old cabin. Well, I'm glad we came this way because what I mentioned as being ruins of a cabin is actually something I've seen only once before, so I'm happy to be back. I haven't been here in a few years. You kind of walk by it on the trail and don't notice it. This would have been the base. That would have been the anchor, that big boulder, to the tram system, which went all the way up the valley, up and over that rim, up to the Snowbird mine operation. So there would have been trams running up and down the mountain, like a ski lift, but with buckets. And I've seen lifts up here too, laying around in the mountains, kind of like ski lifts for the miners to go up there. This one still has a lot of its cool parts. There's Mia over there. Pretty neat. I'm glad we saw it. This would have been for the Snowbird mine. Come on, girl, this way. Or is there a path there? So you do expect to see some beaver on your Beaver Trek exploration, right? It's the Twin Towers. Two massive beaver huts right next to one another. That's the Twin Towers. It's about 350 yards past, maybe not quite that far, past the Big Boss Beaver Hut. Come on. You're gonna fall through that ice again. A pretty interesting spot here where there was an old beaver dam right here. See it? It's about 3.5 feet high. Water's deep below it. And it's gone now, washed away. Okay, across the creek and coming over to check out the Twin Towers. Here they are. I was wondering if they would be easy to get to, but they really are. Wow. Here's the other one. Entrance down here, maybe? Hard to know. Could be there. What are you doing up there, huh? Okay, we're gonna take our lunch break over at this boulder here. It's pretty big. About 30 feet. Maybe, I don't know, 40 feet wide, 30 feet high. I never really checked it out before. You can see it well from the trail, but I've never actually come over to it. Oh, there's some people, finally, and a dog. The lunch spot. Mia, stop that. It's our lunch spot. By 30-foot boulder. We had peanut butter and jelly and peanut butter crackers, and that's it, and some Gatorade. Okay, so it's pretty amazing right here what I'm going to show you. It's the beginning right here where Mia just stepped up. The beginning of about a 250-foot beaver dam. And hey, no! Stay on the ground. Oh, that didn't go well. We're gonna try to cross it. Mia, stay close. Stay with Daddy. Oh. Stay with Daddy. Now the water will probably be deep right here under that ice because it's the high point of the dam. Or I'm sorry, it's a high dam. You can see the water level below it. Stay close, Mia. Stay on the ground. Oof. Look at this. Amazing, right? Stay with Daddy. Careful now. Wow. Good girl. That's where we crossed. Okay, looks a little hairier from this point. Stay off the ice, young lady. If it collapses, you know, we'd be in big trouble. I'm gonna have to scout this here without the camera. Okay, after taking a short walk out on this unfrozen portion of the dam. See behind me, it's pretty hard and frozen with all that ice around it. Over here, it's not. It's actually water coming through here. You can see part of the dam has fallen away here. And when I stick my trekking pole in, I can really send it way down there if I hit a hole. It's turning me into a liar now, but I don't know. Well, we're back on the Reed Lakes Trail, and we're heading out of here. Got a couple of nice old ladies coming up the trail.